wasn't able to use certain computers and technology and stuff like that because it ran off of CrowdStrike's programming. So
Starbucks, nigga.
all right, what is up, YouTube? We are going to be reporting today on the IT global outage that just happened yesterday. So if you guys have noticed, there has been a ton of blue desk screens that's been going around, and we're going to be here reporting on that. Let's get right into it.
So my whole take on the situation is that at first I thought that maybe it was a cyber attack, or maybe it was something deeper than than what they're presenting on the news. But it did, and then at first I thought too that it was something technical because we're still, making new waves with technology, and we're haven't yet perfected it. So I thought that it was probably just, a little glitch in the system. But what really caught me was the interview that you were looking at with the CEO of CrowdStrike. And basically what I got from it is I feel like it's a way that the PR tries to cover things with celebrities or politicians or anything when they don't want to necessarily discuss or get caught up in their words or get in trouble for what they say. So they give the people the runaround when they get questions asked. And whenever that is done, it's because there is some covering up that's being done. Like if you can't answer something directly, that means that it's something that you don't want the people to know. I know I always sound like some conspiracy theorist, like, no, it's not true. But honestly, some people can't handle the truth. So they have to disguise it.
If you guys were wondering what the CEO of CrowdStrike had to say, here's what he had to say.
What happened? So what did happen?
Yeah, so first, thank you for giving me the opportunity to chat with you first on air. And I want to start with saying we're deeply sorry for the impact that we've caused to customers, to travelers, to anyone affected by this, including our companies. So we know what the issue is. We're resolving and have resolved the issue now. It's recovering systems that are out there. And essentially, as you've talked about in the statement I put out, is the system was sent an update, and that update had a software bug in it and caused an issue with the Microsoft operating system. And we identified this very quickly and remediated the issue.
Now, if you were wondering basically what he was saying, he was just saying that it was an update, and they sent an update out, which was a bug one. And when asked about it, a whole runaround. So again, he was asked different questions such as,
why is there not some kind of redundancy or some sort of backup? How is it that one single software bug can have such a profound and immediate impact?
How long does it take to get everything back up and running?
We end up once again getting a runaround answer to it. So we don't particularly know what it is. And even when asked, when will we be able to, see it up and running again? This was his response as well.
Well, yeah, first and foremost, again, just to reinforce what you said, it wasn't a cyber attack. It was related to this content update. And as you might imagine, we've been on, with our customers all night and working with them. Many of the customers are rebooting the system, and it's coming up and it'll be operational because of, we fixed it on our end. And some of the systems that aren't recovering, we're working with them. So it could be some.
I'm pretty sure that guy is fired and will never work in any tech ever again. It definitely still feels like something more than what they're saying because he gave such a CEO response. It wasn't a direct answer to the questions of what was being said.
With such a high-powered company and so many people depending on this company that they would have protocol dealing with this. It shouldn't just be a simple mistake and then everything is fucked up. Something. It shouldn't be that way. They should definitely have a plan A, plan B. Somebody with a multi-million-dollar mansion. If the power goes out, it's not just going to be out. You're going to have a backup generator. So that's why it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, when asked about countermeasures and everything, this is what he had to say.
Well, when you look at the complexity of cybersecurity, you're always trying to stay one step ahead of the adversaries. Excuse me. And just 1 second, please. We're always trying to stay one step ahead of the adversaries. And in this particular case, our systems are always looking for the latest attacks from these adversaries that are out there. So this content update went out, and as it does, and it's been doing for many, many years, obviously we've got a robust team that's looking at the safety and security and the quality of these updates. And we have to go back and see what happened here. But if there's a negative interaction with the way some of these operating systems work, and in this particular case, it was only the Microsoft operating system that was impacted.
So if you guys were also wondering, what were a couple things that were down? We had Arby's down. There were plenty of airlines, even 911 services were down at some point. And this was a catastrophic event, to be honest, because a lot of things could have went under the radar that we didn't know during this outage. There's a lot of things that happened. Apparently, I'm not too sure on this, haven't fully done my research, but maybe, some people passed away in the hospitals because they wasn't able to use certain computers and technology and stuff like that because it ran off of Crowdstrike's programming. So
Starbucks, nigga. You can't get Starbucks.
People was not able to pay for certain things, certain card companies, banks. It was a lot that went down. This wasn't just something little issue. A lot of people seeing the blue screen to death. And from what he said himself, it's probably some of them it's officially down, So he didn't give
Officially down.
Yeah, like I think the older like Windows and stuff like that, they might be down, because how they're supposed to fix is that they come and fix this particular problem in person. The main problem with this is that there's millions of computers running on this software.
You know what I just fucking thought about? Fucking Y2K, you remember that shit?
I seen a comment about that, yeah.
That just popped in my head, like, this is exactly what they say was going to happen in Y2K, and it's happening now.
Oh, wow.
But they thought that it was going to be, right when New Year's dropped, like, everything was going to be fucked up. Like, what if they just had the numbers wrong? Like, back to anything that we've always, predicted or prophesized. Like, people always think of the timing. Well, they're thinking of the event, but not timing. So you may think, it's going to happen right now. Like, this may not happen right now, but it's going to happen. So maybe that's what that is.
Who knows? But I hope you guys been enjoying this video, the update on what's going on here in the world. We will be trying to bring you guys more world news and stuff that's going on around in the world. We are just trying. This is our first video reporting on anything news-wise, so forgive us for, not doing crazy good like the rest of the people. But hey, this is our first video, all right? This is our first video.
We did good.
Hey, we're gonna do even better next time, But thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time.